Can you help explain to us and our viewers exactly how you've been benefiting during this time?
So what Cloudflare has built is the next generation network. And our customers, which range from individual developers to some of the largest corporations in the world, use us to make sure that whether they're protecting their online presence, whether it's an app or a website, or protecting their mobile workforces who are increasingly working from home, our network ensures that they are secure, available, reliable, and fast wherever they are in the world.
In terms of cash burn, you're still cash flow negative, not profitable. CapEx as a percentage of revenue, still pretty high, especially relative to other software peers. Is now the time to hunker down and focus on profitability?
I think we've shown very strong leverage in all of the different areas of our business, and we are building our own network. We're literally building a cloud. We're not running on top of somebody else's cloud. So it is a more capital-intensive business than some others, but we believe that that gives us a long-term, sustainable, durable advantage against others that are again running on top of someone else's network. So we think that we've been able to show that we are on a path towards profitability, and we continue to invest in order to generate the returns that we've had.
To what extent, Matthew, do you think that overall internet traffic and with it as well spend on cybersecurity has brought forward demand such that for the next 2, 3, 4 years, maybe we just see a plateauing of the levels of spend as opposed to a continued rapid pace of growth?
We have always charged on a subscription basis, and so we think that the growth that we've had is not driven by a one-time usage event, but we do think that there has been a dramatic shift where the world has gone away from buying the traditional hardware that's used in order to provide security in the past to turning to services like Cloudflare in order to make sure that they can be secure. So we think this is a dramatic shift in the way that the world secures its networks, and we're proud to be part of that shift.
Right before the break, Matthew, we were talking about the potential tie-up between Salesforce and Slack. Do you expect more consolidation in the software space, particularly as it pertains to the cybersecurity industry?
I think that you'll see a lot of companies that were sort of legacy cybersecurity providers that were selling boxes or selling box software that struggle in an increasingly services market. But we've designed Cloudflare to be a standalone business that can thrive over the long term. And we think we have a differentiated product which can compete for that long term. And so I hope that Stuart and Mark, if that deal comes through, can be a formidable force at creating one of the future giants of the software industry. But we think that we're an independent company for the foreseeable future.
Just earlier this week, Matthew, we saw a cable company, CNBC's parent, Comcast, introduce a new tier of pricing, start to charge people based on the usage as opposed to just all-you-can-eat type deals. Do you think the cable companies, the telco companies, will start to take more of the profit pool in the next few years? Their share price gains this year have been positive, but minute compared to companies like yours.
I think that we largely partner with those companies rather than competing with them. I do think that nobody likes to be surprised by their bills, and that usage-based pricing is something that causes people to grimace whenever they see that. And in the cybersecurity space, the real problem is if you get attacked and all of a sudden your provider sends you a larger bill, that feels almost as bad as the attack itself. And so we, from the beginning, have had a fixed subscription-based pricing, which our customers love, and it's something that we think is one of the real differentiators of our business in this space.
And SaaS subscription models have also attracted investors. We had a board up just a little bit ago that showed all the various cloud plays which have done tremendously well this year, and have some investors calling that space a bubble, just given kind of the valuations relative to forward revenue at this stage. Would you agree with that statement? Are you a little bit concerned about the multiples you're seeing among peers in the software industry?
We're building a business for the long term, and don't spend a ton of time speculating on what our share price is at any given moment. But we believe that we have a durable, sustained advantage in the market, that we're continuing to win customers, we're continuing to deliver solid revenue growth, and so we're excited for the future and excited for Cloudflare's business.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.